Hi watch friends, we're back with a fresh episode of What's in the Box. Come see what we've got this week. Hello Justin.
Hey Emily.
You ready for some watches?
I am ready.
Me too. It's always fun to get to unbox a little something with you and have a little conversation about it.
Little discovery, yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea what today's watch is. I know you don't either, but I see it. It's waiting for us right over there. So, you want to do a wrist check and we'll get to it?
Sure.
What are you wearing?
Wearing the Speedmaster, Dark Side of the Moon.
Yes, you are. That one's
I like
cool.
This one. I'm a big Speedmaster fan, and most of the iterations. There's so many good ones, but yeah, love the Dark Side of the Moon, and it's a good excuse to wear it today.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's a great watch.
Thanks. What do you got on?
I have on a Cartier tank, but not any tank.
Oh.
The Anglaise.
Very
this
nice.
Is definitely a cool watch.
Yeah.
A little tricky to set with the kind of hidden crown
It's a little
here.
finicky, right? It's, I don't feel like it was designed for, to be the most easy thing to set, but that's not the point, right? It's it's the aesthetics on this one.
Absolutely, and this one's a little larger.
Yeah.
You still get the blue sapphire and the blue hands, so.
That's a pretty watch.
Yeah, thank you.
Very
This
nice.
is just what we're wearing though. What do you guys have on while you're watching? Be sure to let us know. As always, if you enjoy our episodes, subscribe to our channel so that you can catch up to all of the content that we're producing. Today's episode is gonna be great because we're here, but also because that box is waiting for us. So let's get to it. Thank you so much. I know you would like the honors.
Yes.
They've taken that label off.
They have taken the label off. They're really trying to keep us in the dark.
I know. I got to say like one time where the box came from. I don't know why I care, but it's fun. I mean, we literally get watches from all over and everything is overnighted. So I say overnighted, meaning like literally it's sent in, whether we send them the box to get the watch in or not. It gets here. Actually, I'm gonna look because I want
You can look, there's a little bit of information shared already.
Different. I like that.
It's an Omega.
Yes.
Well, it's an Omega box at least, I guess.
I've seen this
It could be
Omega
something
box.
else. We've seen stranger things come in, but
True.
it's an Omega.
We've seen some watches in their non-coordinating box, but.
Okay, would you like to guess at this one?
Sure. It's gotta be like some funky Speedmaster.
Okay.
I'm assuming, no it's not. What is that? Why do I know this?
I do know this.
Is this James Bond? It has to be. Oh, the 60th anniversary.
Let me give them the full presentation. Like, first, let's lift the blue wave, the pattern on the box, and the gorgeous color, the blue and white.
I couldn't tell from the outside box, but as soon as the inner box, look at that. 007 on top.
Yeah, has the 60th anniversary.
Yes.
The wave pattern here, blue and white. I mean,
look at that watch.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay,
look,
let's get into it.
The quintessential golden eye. What was that? 1995. This is like a spin on it with a few other accoutrements for the sake of the anniversary of James Bond. Yo, this box is awesome. Okay. So.
Everything about this. I love everything about this. I'm gonna gush over this one
let's
for
do
a while because I love this watch.
Yeah. Little pouch.
So good.
If you need them.
Yes,
60
exactly.
years of Bond.
This is this was 2023, right?
Yeah. But the anniversary was in 2022. But that watch
but the watch was 2023. Yeah, for the 60th anniversary of James Bond. And exactly what you said, where the 90s version of the Seamaster, which I like, and I want to like it more than I do.
Yes.
I like it, but I don't really love the bracelet. I don't know.
We're going to talk about time specific.
Yes.
That watch is very 90s.
This is exactly what I wanted out of the original.
Update.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is what that watch should have been.
What do you gravitate towards first?
Oh, just that beautiful blue that's somehow both eye-catching and subtle at the same time. Yeah. Right? Like, you see it. It's blue.
Different
it's
than
a good
the original.
color. It is. It's different than the original. It has the wave dial that is so iconic. Has the skeleton hands. Yes, they're engraved.
Okay, sorry. The skeleton hands, which loom opposite colors.
Yes.
And I love blue and green.
Always love different colored looms or multicolored looms. Also, the bracelets. So this is very similar to the titanium version, right? The brown
no
that came
time to die.
Yes, exactly. Which I love that watch as well. And one of the things I really loved about that watch was the bracelet.
It's wearable beyond belief.
It's wearable, it's comfortable, the way it adjusts, it's just really well done.
You're right, the adjustments. Doesn't this have like multiple adjustments on it?
You know,
so
it kind of
easy.
operates like a leather strap, but it's all metal and machined, and then it has, you know, the clasp on it. Go ahead, check it out.
You just flip that over. Do you see that back there?
Yeah.
The case back? That's from the opening sequence.
Yeah,
You know what
exactly.
I'm saying? Where it's like his James Bond silhouette.
Yeah.
And kind of the gun barrel. It's constantly moving. What the heck? They really didn't miss a beat.
This one, it's just such a beautiful watch. For me, as soon as I saw it, I was like, yes, this is the Seamaster that I have always wanted. Aluminum bezel, which I love that fact. Nowadays, there's so much ceramic, which ceramic is great, right? It's nice to see them make the choice on aluminum to be different, to be, you know, it doesn't have to be ceramic's more durable and what, you know, that's all true.
Yeah.
But sometimes, like this one, I don't think I would like it as much if it had the ceramic bezel.
Yeah.
I appreciate the aluminum on
Color
here. I
would
think the
change a
color
bit.
looks really good. Yeah.
Do you notice that the triangle's gone? They have the 60 at the top.
Yes, you're right.
That's
It
so
is.
crazy. You said bezel and I see it.
That is pretty nice, huh?
That's so nice. So instead of the inverted triangle, it's the 60, which
Yeah.
I'm assuming coordinates with
Right,
the 60th anniversary.
And it's very updated, but it's not changed too much. It's still, you know, it has that bezel shape, right? It has the wave dial. It kept a lot of the same core elements from the Seamaster. They've just done it a little bit different and updated. It still has the skeleton hands. I like these better than the other ones. So it's that's a perfect example. It has the things. I like these skeleton hands better than the older version. So yes, I think this is a fantastic update.
What's the case size?
The case size is 42, I believe.
Is
right?
it? Wow.
Yeah, I think it's
I
a
can
good
tell.
size. Let's try it on. Let's
Please
see what it
do.
looks like.
Give it a whirl. I can also take your watch.
Thank you.
Love this, but love that. Omega's in the
Look
house
at that.
today.
Oh my! Can I just wear this home? Can I just take it and just
Yeah, that looks
not put it on the site and I'll take it, box it up.
incredible.
Yeah. This one's,
Incredible. That looks awesome on you.
yeah, this
What
one's
a
great.
cool watch. Look, I love James Bond. I've loved it since the Pierce Brosnan era. That was GoldenEye was definitely like my first
Me too.
foray into
Absolutely.
it. I know it has quite the history, and obviously Omega was not the start of that history. So they're doing a good job really kind of owning this sort of, you know, watch brand. And you know, Daniel Craig has had his turn with many of them, but this is a fun one to kind of update both sides of this James Bond connection, right?
The James Bond watches, I love the idea, and it's so, you know, it's so iconic. It's tied to the series, and like he's so cool, and his watch is such an important part of, right? You just think you got to have a great watch, and you know, from the vintage Rolexes and now Omegas, like it's, you know, I love them all. With the James Bond commemorative watches that Omega does, they kind of bounce around on the scale for me. Some of them I think are a little too much and a little too on the nose.
Do you have a
I
favorite?
don't really love it. This is it. This is my favorite.
I can see why.
To where my point I was making is it's subtle. It doesn't have a giant
wearable.
James Bond on the front, a giant the gun barrel pattern right on the dial, which it's kind of cool. I get it. I much prefer this one where they do incorporate it because that's such a classic James Bond piece of design, but it's not in your face. It's on the display back. And I love that it's included, but when you just look at it, if you didn't know that it was a James Bond, someone glancing at the watch wouldn't really know. It doesn't feel like, you know, a piece from the movie.
It's true.
Such a great watch. So yes, I'm very excited
I'm a
about
fan
this
of exhibition case backs, but then you add the ornate details that are on it, and that is where I'm happy to see them. Somewhere where you can show it off, but also somewhere where it can be hidden.
Yeah.
So you're not getting it so loud and proud in your face, and it is a little bit of that if you know type watch. And I think for me, outside of definitely that coloring, and the exhibition case back, that bracelet. Smart move.
Yes.
It's stainless steel though. This one's not titanium, right?
That's another point I was going to make. The other one was titanium, which was great. Now we have it available in the stainless steel version. Fantastic as well. Yes, try it on.
I always think it's fun to see the difference between it on your wrist and my wrist. I think 42 is quite the...
I'm going to guess at your size here. This might be a little small, but...
It's okay. I'll hold it. That blue is good. We've had a fair amount of blue watches lately. blue is the color. Yeah. This one is better.
Right, it's so good. And like most of them, it would also look fantastic on a strap, a NATO, a leather, even rubber. I could see. It's just it kind of looks good on anything you put it on. And then you want to go back. The bracelet is something special too. It's
true.
Not just kind of a standard bracelet you would see on anything.
Very wearable and also very interchangeable, so you can kind of fit it to your mood.
Yeah.
Cool watch. Cool package.
Yes.
Cool commemorative details.
Yeah.
If I can still catch up to my brain. This is a piece I'll process for a little bit, but honestly awesome.
Yeah, very capable. Water resistance, I mean, it's modern and brand new, and it's just great watch all around.
Definitely a fun watch.
Yeah.
Curious what you guys think. Would you wear it? What do you like about it? Where does your eye go first?
Yeah, weigh in, let us know what you think. Also, I'm curious, if it's not this one, what is your favorite James Bond watch? There's a lot of them out there. There's really good ones. Leave us a comment below. I'm curious what kind of everyone thinks about.
There's a fair amount to actually kind of enter this conversation around too. So be sure to let us know. It's not always about us. We do love to hear what you guys have to say, for good or for bad. So either way, fun unboxing today. Really cool to kind of get to run the gamut of the details too. So this watch will be available on bobswatches.com
Maybe
at some point.
There's a very good chance I might just buy it before it gets to the site. Not kidding about that.
This is the fun of our job. We get to the first looks here.
Yeah.
So beat Justin over to the website and get this. Otherwise, you guys, we'll be back with a fresh unboxing soon. So take care.